Could the New England Patriots possibly trade Julian Edelman? I'm Sierra Goodwill here with Evan Lazar. I mean, what other way to rip the hearts out of Boston fans everywhere? They've lost Tom Brady. They've lost all their sports seasons. Why not throw in Julian Edelman too? I mean, Evan, why would the Patriots even consider doing this?
Well, actually, I think it's more of a question of does Julian Edelman want to be here for this rebuild or not than anything about the Patriots. I think that there's sort of like a respect there that you might look at it and say, what is Julian Edelman doing on this team right now? The team's probably not going to win the Super Bowl next year. He's 33, 34 years old. At what point in time do you say, thanks for absolutely everything, Julian? Where do you want to go? We're going to make this work for you. But I think when you start to peel back the curtain, Tom Curran obviously reported that there's no chance that Julian Edelman gets traded. That's what he was told. And I think the big feeling in the organization is that the $3.7 million in cap space that they can clear by trading Julian Edelman is not worth losing him as a leader in the locker room, more so maybe even than having him on the field. But just his leadership ability, his ability to extend the Patriot way from Tom Brady to the next generation of Patriots and be kind of that bridge to this next generation and raise N'Keal Harry and Jacoby Myers and a drafted wide receiver and bring those guys along in the system and kind of be that quiet leader, because he's not necessarily that rah-rah in your face type of guy, but he's certainly that slow and steady and quiet leadership skills. I mean, we see it all the time, Sierra, on game day. Edelman out there 4 or 5 hours before kickoff doing routine with his trainer and stuff like that. So that's the type of work ethic and just relentlessness that the Patriots want to extend to the younger players.
Yeah, and I know that you said, and the reports to Curran are that there's pretty much no chance that this is actually going to happen, but there's a reason we're talking about it because there were a few rumblings. Do you see a scenario where a trade is too good and too appealing for the Patriots to pass up on, and what does that look like to you?
I don't, because I actually don't think his market would be that big. And I know the Patriots fans, we argue about this point a lot about how valuable is Julian Edelman and what's his contract should be when he gets paid on the open market or what his value is in a trade. And I just don't know if it's going to be as big of a value as people think it's going to be at his age, at his position, how specific he is in his role and his type of offense that he likes to function in. The teams that I would look at are obviously the ex-Patriot coaches, Detroit, Miami. I would think that Tennessee might be interested, but they've kind of drafted and developed some players at that position. Adam Humphries sort of is like Julian Edelman light, so it's a little bit redundant. Obviously, sending him to Tampa Bay would be a great story just for everybody involved. That would be awesome. But I think the biggest thing is that the cap savings really isn't all that much. Like I mentioned, $3.7 million in cap space saved by trading Julian Edelman, and I don't think that they're going to get back what you would expect in compensation in a trade. So it really doesn't make much sense from the team perspective. It's just a matter of, does Edelman really want to be a part of this rebuild or not?
Absolutely. And all the rest of our Patriots content, you can find it on our website at clnsmedia.com and on our YouTube channel at Patriots Press Pass.